Rachel and I are really fortunate. We have a great working relationship with our contract milker and all the staff that they employ. So in terms of implementing our farm system, we'd view excellent buy-in right through the chain of command. We achieve this by having really open and frank discussions with our teams and involving the whole team in key decisions across the farm. So even though Steve and Michelle are only really employees as it relate to the dairy business, we view the whole team as our employees. So we have staff meetings with them and staff get-togethers that we jointly fund. So we put a lot of emphasis on buy-in from the most junior guy all the way through to the contract milker, and that's just about clearly setting expectations, open communication, and transparency through the business. So that's something we put a lot of effort in, and get a great result out of.
So just for the farm culture and to make everyone feel involved, we have, after the busy period of mating, we'll start probably with monthly meetings, and it's the staff members coming here for lunch. And these meetings are essentially run by Greg and myself, with input from Steve and Michelle, just in the what we're going to be talking about that day, and also they can have items that they want to bring up. And it really is a discussion that everyone joins in. And then Steve and Michelle also have monthly meetings with their managers, just setting out, what is coming up and what key points that need to be passed, through the teams. And then Steve's every day going around each farm, so they're really accessible to their staff, and they also have a great, really good atmosphere, don't they, with passing on information and just family gatherings. Like the other thing is Steve and Michelle are quite focused on is getting the whole families involved. So a couple of years ago we converted a wool shed that we had on one of the farms, and we just noticed that we needed an area for even some of the young people on the farm to go and meet up. So there's actually a pool table there, and there's a fridge, and we have a fire, so in the winter, you can use it all year round. And so we quite often will go there and have a shared dinner perhaps, and then there's also a local hall that we can go to, and that's just a really good place to go, nice, handy for everyone, easy to drive to. It's the kids all know each other, they're all at the same local school pretty much, apart from the high school kids. And then it's just a nice atmosphere, I think, and it means everyone gets to know each other off the farm as well. It's not always just business and the usual working topics come up. So
we also will use all the technologies available. So we have almost a management committee that runs sort of an email discussion. So any ideas or changes or updates to any of the physical information is circulated via email around the contract milker, myself, the dry stock manager, and the farm managers. So we have a sort of an open forum discussion happening all the time, so that no one farm's isolated, everyone's CC'd into the discussion. So that's a good mechanism for keeping the level of communication really high, and that's a key to having all parties on the same page and pulling in the same direction. One of the other challenges, I guess, is always around execution. And as the business has scaled, we have more individuals making decisions on a daily basis that have a real impact on our bottom line. So that's a challenge, is ensuring that we are always executing every single day at the right level. So that's a challenge that's not unique to our farm or the dairy industry. The way we try and overcome that is just through clear communication around expectations and having solid systems in place, and then closely monitoring. But the profit on the farm is really described by day-to-day operations as it relates to pasture harvested. So the challenge is to get that right every hour of every day, and that's something that's always a work in progress.
Yeah, I think one of the main challenges that we've had with staff, and I know Steve and Michelle have it at the moment as well, is just staff turnover. But it's literally that our staff don't turn over that much, and so you like to see everyone growing and getting better opportunities. And so just recently we've had 2 farm managers leave, but to go off to contract milk, and which is great to see. But and then you can look who else is there to take up the positions. But so I think that's actually one of the issues, because you like to see people getting to their goals and just give them a bit of confidence and things. When we first took on contract milkers, it was to give ourselves our own flexibility and freedom, be that to have time off farm or to be here. And so, and with Michelle and Steve, they've been here a long time now, so they know our systems and how we'd like things to be done really well and execute them well themselves. So, and flip side is we know what they're after as well. And I know one of their goals each year is to have a month off. And so we can easily fit that in, and flip side is they're more than happy for us not to be around as well. So, and with the modern technology, we can see each day what milk's going into the vat, and the guys are really good at monitoring the grass and putting it into a online system that we keep records on. So, we're really comfortable being away. There's nothing like being here and physical face-to-face with people and checking the grass, but no, we're comfortable with being away.